Man, that lady was walking her dog an hour ago when I was walking mine. How long have you been walking your dog for? Hey, we got 4 people here. How you going? Buongiorno. Buongiorno, buongiorno, buongiorno. Drop something, drop a comment in if you're joining me for a very quick 20 minutes this morning. Very, very quick 20 minutes this morning. Nice to be here. Nice to be home. We'll just give it another 30 seconds. Just give it to that 1 minute mark. About a minute 15. See how it goes. Hope everyone's having a lovely night. As I can imagine, most of you would be still on your Tuesday night, Tuesday evening. No, Wednesday, sorry. Today's Thursday in Sydney. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yo, Ian! Ian, bro. You are impressing me every day with these ice baths, man. I've been saying for 3 months I need to get one of those Neurocover, Neuralink, whatever they're called. I take freezing cold, like, showers for about 30 seconds full body, and then 2 minutes just my head from like the neck up, freezing cold in the shower with some heavy breathing, and that does the job, bro. That does the job. I used to put my head in a bucket of like ice water, but I feel like you get the same effect with a freezing cold shower if you're just doing your head, because just the effort and the preparation. By the time you get ice, put it in the water, and by the time it actually gets to the temperature you want, and you never actually get it to the icy temperature that you want quick enough. So the freezing cold shower sort of does the head stuff for me. But man, that ice bath, I've just wanted one for a while. I'm just trying to think of how I'd incorporate it into my not so large backyard with my very large dog, if you feel me. My dog will probably end up taking a bath in it in the middle of the day, getting hypothermia, because, you know, he's so clever. He is clever, actually. More clever than a lot of humans that I know. And that killed. Great time. Thank you, Ian. We're 2.5 minutes in and now we've got 11 people here. My brother. The derby is 4 days away. Sunday morning, 2:25 a.m. Jesus Christ. It's less than 3 full days away. Less than 3 full days away. My brother Mattia is here. Okay, let's start the video first of all by giving a huge shout out, a huge thank you, and a huge round of applause to my friend, my brother Tim from the Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia, who generously stepped in yesterday to do a live stream. He's been wanting to help me out for a little bit, and it was so good to see him and his friend Dan yesterday. Thank you to Bruno, who helped a little bit behind the scenes with that stream, and thank you to all of you guys as well. So make sure you're getting onto that stream and video. Leave a like and a comment and show the love, appreciation, and respect for Tim the same way you've all done for me in the past. That was really nice. You got to miss the derby. Why? You guys work or something? I know it's a weird time. You know, when I see kickoff at 2:45 in the morning for me, I do think to myself, I go, is that a weird time for everybody else? Must be. Ian, if you're going to the derby, let me know if you want to do a vlog or something like that, but also don't do it just because I say it. Enjoy yourself, but whatever footage you get, even from the crowd or reactions, just send it over to me, brother, and I'll make a little comp. I'll edit a little comp together and I'll chuck it up onto the channel, eh? Oh, and by the way, Ian and Mattia and anybody else, can you just let me know, did you guys get the notification for this live stream? Because I did actually do some research into it, and I'm pretty sure it's an hour restriction thing. So when you're not getting notifications for the live streams, I'm pretty sure it's because we've done our 3rd live stream in like a 24-30 hour period, and there's a downtime period as well. So that's probably what it is. Probably. Yeah. So if you did get the notification, let me know. I'm at school early, so you can watch a little bit of this live. Yeah, no worries, bro. If you just tuned in, you just missed my massive shout out to you, bro. So once again, thanks to Tim, our brother, our friend, for doing everything on the channel yesterday. Yep, you got the notification for this stream. Yep, beautiful. All right, gang then. All right, so what's this about? Let's start with, like, in chronological order of what's been happening. So we'll go with Juve first, and I'm not gonna like ramble or banter or anything. I'm just gonna tell it exactly like it is. This is the chickens coming home to roost for a club that has swept a lot of their flaws under the carpet for the last 3 years. Their fan base has found solace and confinement in looking at Inter's balance sheet and pointing at us going, haha, you're owned by Kinesi, blah, 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 which is funny on its own. But at the same time, I don't see you guys moving mountains on the pitch. I don't see you guys with a star-studded lineup. You know what? I don't even see them as a competitive force at the moment. And I might come back to bite my words, but the way I think about it is this. And, you know, I know a lot of Juve fans, and to be honest, I think the majority of them are, you know, half-decent human beings, but I don't think they're all there in the head. I think that they have half-decent hearts, but that's where it pretty much stops. Not clever at all. Proper narcissists. Not all of them at the same time. There's a fair few of them that are really, really good, especially the content creators that I know. But I've just really, really enjoyed the crickets in a lot of the groups that I'm in, because what are you going to do? Point at our privately owned company and make fun of our debt? You want to tell everybody who has a mortgage what to eat for dinner? Or are we still allowed to go and buy red meat? Or do you think we should just be eating rice? It's no different. It's no different. It's our debt. It's our privately owned company. We will worry about it. You guys worry about your publicly listed stock, which is now in the shit. Paul Pogba has collected $14.5 million from this euros, whatever, from this club. He's played 162 minutes. Oh, great. There's a crane in the middle of the street stopping traffic. That's really good. That's what you want on a work day. No worries, boys. Bro, the thing is, Ian, is that I'm not completely convinced that they're innocent in the Pogba thing. I think that they've done this on purpose to try and get him out of the contract, or they've done it on purpose so that he could recover quicker, so that they could systematically play him in certain minutes in certain games to still market him as a marketable asset. Either way, yeah, they saved 33 million by getting rid of him, but there's still going to be a process. It's not like they get to stop paying him altogether. That's not what's going to happen. So if something does come out that they're involved in it, it's going to be worse for them than ever. If they get proven that they've intentionally doped up a player, they'll get sent straight to the goulash. Simple as that. Simple as that. Bonucci, I think, is just really, really funny. The way that he left that club and went to Milan and then has come back and done this. Bonucci is a proper Juventino at heart, because he behaves like one, even if it's at the expense of his own people. That is just absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to banter them too much, and I already have. So that'll do. Enjoy the shit show from the sidelines, and hopefully Max Allegri stays forever. Not sure as he has essentially broken the contract with Juve by using without notifying them. That's what I think. Again, I don't believe the whole hush-hush side from the club. I genuinely do believe that they are just as guilty as Paul is. I think they're involved. I think they're always involved. It's always them. It's always them. They can keep making as many excuses as they want, but it's always them. So, international break saw us beat the Ukraine by 2-1 after drawing to North Macedonia, which was horrible, which was actually horrible. Fratesi with 2 goals, and I guess the talking point is, when are we going to unleash this animal? When are we going to unleash this one for our club? And last night, even in another group, it was a mix of Serie A fans talking. And they were all talking the same. Inter was like, this is bullshit, why aren't we starting him? The Milan fans are saying, ha ha ha, you guys aren't going to start him for the derby. Juve fans, ha ha ha, you're keeping him on the bench. I'm like, bro, calm down. 3 wins, no draws, no losses, 8 goals for, no goals against. He'll get his minutes. It's match day 3. Fratesi is going to get his minutes for us. I think that we need to enjoy the luxury on the bench, the Rolls Royce and the Sunday garage. Okay? Just take a minute to remember what the alternatives were on the bench for almost, well, maybe not a decade, for 7 or 8 years prior to this. For 7 or 8 years prior to this, how many of you would enjoy looking at the bench and seeing Gagliardini and Vecino as the only 2 physical orientated midfielders? Fratesi is a physically orientated midfielder with a much sharper perception of space, much better ability on the ball, fantastic finisher. He's everything that you want from a young rotational player ready to step up. You know what happens to players who get thrown into the deep end early after succeeding at a mid-tier club? They die in the arse. They die in the cooler straight away, and all of a sudden your 35 million euro asset that you bought, 25 plus whatever it was, is now looking weaker. There is a reason why players struggle to adjust to different leagues and different clubs. Case in point, just the most recent one, we could go back years, one Lucas Scamacca shows his worth as a 35 million euro striker for Sassuolo, goes to West Ham, his market value plummets by 10 million. Had he stayed at West Ham another 6 months, you probably could have picked him up for 20 or less. Yes, I agree, Mattia. Keep the standards high and realistic. When Fratesi begins to start, we are going to be tearing up Serie A. We'll see him more regularly now. 7 games in 22 days. Listen to the gospel of Ian. It is the real word of the Lord. 7 games in 22 days. 7 games in 22 days. He's going to get his minutes. He's going to get his minutes. There is absolutely no doubt, guys. I'm sorry, but I need to get a new thing for this car, man. This is absolutely horrendous. It keeps facing up. You just have to deal with my chin for today. Same thing happened years ago with Thuram, Cannavaro, Guardiola, etc. Yeah, I remember, but still, I think that there is still guilt on their behalf, but we'll go back to that a little bit later. Maybe if I can put it up at one more level. Oh God, this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Bruce Wayne with his regular $2 vibes, man. I love it. I love seeing the Bruce Wayne in the house. Thank you, Batman. 7 games in 22 days is music to my school holidays. Yes, bro, school holidays, they cannot come soon enough. They cannot come soon enough, these school holidays. I'm so sorry, guys. This absolute camera angle's killing me today. Let me pull over for a second. All right. Pull over for a sec, sort this thing out for you guys. I hate bad camera angles, man. I really, really detest them. That could work. Just depends on my aggravated driving. Shout out Batman, my favorite superhero. Thank you, sir, for letting me through. Yeah, sorry for outing you, Bruce. The derby. Let's talk about the derby. It's going to be a big one. Both teams with a very, very good record. Ours slightly better just on goal difference. What a mental advantage and what a mental push it would give the victor in this game. What a mentality boost it would give the victor in these games. Do you think we can finish the year with 2 more goals and 0 against versus Milan? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. But I don't know what you're talking about finishing the year, because we've still got a long way to go in 2023 football year, let alone season. Starting lineup for our game. Now, I actually think that we're going to see the exact same lineup before international break. That means Damian at right centre back. That means Dumfries at wing back. That means Mkhitaryan over Fratesi, especially with the international minutes that Fratesi copped. You'll definitely see Barella start. You'll definitely see the regular suspects of Basto, Thuram, Lautaro. Basically, we don't have an injury at the moment, which is really, really good. The only concern was Cuadrado and the anemic Alexis Sanchez. I understand what anemia is like. As someone extremely, extremely, extremely close to me used to suffer from it. Well, suffered from it from a further extent. But he just clocked 90 minutes for Chile yesterday. It's not the first time we've had a little bit of an issue with him on international duty for Chile, but I'm actually prepared to look at the positive of that and say, well, the headline leading up to the week was Alexis Sanchez has got some blood issues. And when I heard that, I thought, holy crap. The only thing worse than being seriously injured as an athlete is probably being seriously ill, seriously sick. Physical injuries and muscular injuries, you know, these are bread and butter for physiotherapists, for athletes. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but you'd definitely rather have a sports-orientated issue than a full-blown health and medical-orientated issue, that's for sure. So I think that we go in with a full squad. I think we go in with a hungry bench. And I expect us to not lose this game. I expect us at the very least to walk off with a draw, feeling cranky and angry that we did not win. And I don't expect us to go in there and play second fiddle. This to me needs to look like the first leg in the semi-final. This to me needs to look like the first leg in the semi-final. Yeah, Ian, you said it, man. You said it. You know, my fiance was, you know, pretty much anemic when I met her and up until we moved out. And then I started pumping the iron supplements for her, started cooking a lot of meat because I eat meat like a carnivore, bro. I'm an absolute T-Rex. I can't stop. And yeah, everything really improved drastically. So maybe a nice barbecue Ah, Correa's gone. Spewing. Alexa, that's the trade-off you get when you send your cook and you bring someone with low iron. The Mercato is not without a sense of dramatic irony, is it not? Tis it not. Huge derby incoming. I'm saying 2023 with all games against Milan. Ah, you're right. You're actually right. They haven't scored against us this year. Well, that'll be one hell of a flex, won't it, Silvio? That'll be one of the flexes for online, that's for sure. Let's hope it happens. I've got high expectations. We are at home. We should be winning 3-1 or 2-0. The iron... Oh, fucking hell, man. Let me pull over. I need to breathe. Absolute ass clown. I love him. Love him! Move. I share the confidence of Tim. I share the excitement of Ian, even though I'm not going to the game. And I share the high expectations as well set by Mattia. I think that we don't need to think anything else. And we know it's a derby, and we know that a lot of the times form goes out of the window, but their form is good as well. Their form is good as well. So it's not like they're going to be in the locker room going, we need to win this to save some pride or save our season. They're in the locker room just as hungry as we are. Just as hungry as we are. We saw that a couple of their players returned early from international duty because they were not fit enough. Yeah, right. Giroud and I think it was Magnan as well. Well, they both came out of the same camp, right? So they'll be ready to go, gearing to go. The problems are going to be the same. You know, last season's going to be a little bit different, and this is where I think Inzaghi needs to really step it up in this game, because last season you're playing against a very rigid, very tight Milan side. When you have Tonali in that anchoring midfield with Benacer a lot of the time, although I can't remember on the top of my head if Benacer started against us many times last season, but you guys know what I mean in terms of tactical setup and formation via Pioli last season. This season, you've seen the changes they've made in the market. You've seen the width that they have added. You have seen the systematic profile that they have started to gear towards and gear away from. Rafael Leao will be the problem, as he always is. He will get into space behind defenders. He will get into space behind the midfield and take on the last line of defenders. That you can guarantee. Where we can really hurt them is our progression of the ball and getting them behind it, because their defense, I still don't rate it that highly. I hope that they start Tomori, because he didn't play enough minutes on international duty. He will be shaky as hell. We can give Tomori a really tough time tomorrow. On Sunday. We can give him a tough time. You know? Hopefully, they start their regular suspects, because I really think that we can do some damage over them. Theo Hernandez will always be a problem, but I think Dumfries, who is in great form physically, aggressively, I think he's going to eat him for Dutch breakfast, brother. Proper fries with mayonnaise thing. Man, can't wait for this derby. 2:45 in the morning. I'm just gonna do the bad thing on a Saturday and just stay up late, have a couple of drinks, have a bit of a puff maybe, and then just take a nap on the couch and wake up for it. Can't wait. This stream has got me G'd now. It's so close. So close. And Barella in midfield together with Christ. Hakan as well. We haven't even spoken about him. Imagine how thirsty this guy is for some drinks. Imagine how thirsty this guy is for some Milan tears again. This could be a day for us. And I know these could be famous last words, and we could look back on this stream and go, oh man, what were we thinking? But we need to pump him, like Reels says. Welcome. Oh, what's wrong, butter? You have to wait for me. I love it when people don't follow the road rules and they have to brake really fast, and then they mutter under their breath like they're upset. Well, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. It must be tough abiding by the road rules in a congested concrete jungle city. My bad. If we perform, we should blow them out of the water. I think so. But Milan will 100% want revenge for the CL double. Yeah. Yes. 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 That hurt them last season. That opening 15 minutes in that Champions League game, like that was a proper gut wrench. Had that happened to us, man, I'd still feel sick. And I know that they still feel sick over it. I know that they do. Our quality should still come through. Hopefully, brother. Hopefully. No Tomori and no Kalulu. Well, Tomori was on the bench for England fit. He didn't play because Gareth Southgate has a little bit of a weird kink for Harry Maguire. Bro, Harry Maguire must have a set of photographs of like different managers and stuff with some hookers or something, because the way that he keeps getting minutes is absolutely bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. What's going on, bro? Good to see you here. What's good? Just another day in the sunny southwest Sydney, doing the thing, doing business, bro. Doing business. Business as usual. Business as usual. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Every day above ground is a good day. Red card versus hey, red card for Roma versus Tomori. Absolutely brilliant news. The gospel of Silvio comes through. Oh yes, chapter red card versus Tomori. Absolutely love that, bro. I don't know, Ian, man. I don't know. So wait, no Kalulu as well. So who are they going to start? Who are they going to start? Teo on one side, Calabria on the other. Who are they going to start? Why have I just drawn the biggest blank in the world? Kier, that's it. Kier will start. Okay, all right. Now, he's pretty good, but still, he's rusty and he's dusty. I don't know. A lot of these players don't have the mental momentum that they... And more is coming out about that Zlatan mentality. For some time, you know? Remember Ante Rebic came in and had some bad words for Zlatan and his bully mentality. But hey, man, that mentality for Zlatan when he knew he was physically able to be on the pitch, that's the aggression and the passive aggressiveness and the counterintuitiveness he shows to get the best out of his teammates. He needs to be a C-word. Kier, eh? Kier and... Yeah, Teo. Or Thor. Who's that? Yeah, I don't know, man. For some reason, I think I'm a little bit out of touch with their backline, unless it's Teo and the player and Kalulu and Tomori in my head. Anyway, our midfield is better. Our attack, yeah. We need to get the ball into dangerous areas and into their defense. Getting them on the counter attack won't be an issue. We just need to be lucky not lucky without finishing clinical. But I think that this is the sort of game where they're going to sit a little bit deeper. We just need to break them down. We can break them down. Giroud should be there. I'm pretty sure he's there, but we'll see. That if we win this game, that we will challenge for the league title. I will never say we are going to win it until the maths is very much geared in our favor. But we win this game and go... Can't sit here and say that it's not a title challenging side, because that would be lying. And that would be deflecting. And that's not what I'm about. People have often said that I underplay expectations. No, I don't do it on purpose. A little bit less than a decade, sacrificing sleep and waking up to watch us lose and draw most games. Well, not most games, but a lot of games, you know, that the banter. This is the worst reception area in Southwest Sydney, in my opinion. I warned you about it last time, and it's about to cut out again. And it's now a time where about 300 kids are rocking up to school. So, in respect to the reception and to the kids, I hope they have a lovely day getting a quality education, because this is a very good school that I'm driving past now. And I hope all of you have a lovely evening and a lovely day as well. I will be back with, at the very least, a short or some sort of video before the derby. But until then, I hope everybody stays well and I hope everybody stays confident, because the damage control that our backroom and board and directors have done for our ownership this season has been nothing short of magical. And I hope that it continues, because I actually think that watching this team play, if they can continue like this, well, Stevie is going to be very, very happy when Beppe comes up to him and goes, guess what, mate? We don't need that much more. I will just say this. If Marotta really is trying to replicate the Italian model that he had at the club before us, Scalvini will be an Inter player next season. Scalvini will be the next one. And it will be Bastoni, Scalvini, and Pavard going forward. And if that really is the case, mamma mia, we're in form. Thank you very much. Thank you to the channel members. Thank you to Bruce Wayne for the donation. And thank you to everybody else. My name is Anthony Forza Inter Worldwide. Bless up.